that they really truly love, and this is the most important thing, make money while they sleep. Make money while they sleep. And that's what I do. And I have had the privilege and the pleasure of doing that for women all around the world. And it is so fun to do this work. And in doing this work, I get to help women unearth that thing that's deep, deep down inside of them that they've always wanted to do, but maybe for, whatever reason, how life is. Life can sometimes stand in the way of you doing what you really, truly want to do. And so it's been my pleasure over the past 8 or 9 years or so to help women really unearth what really drives them, what really gets them stoked, what really gets them excited, so that they can get back to that, step into their purpose, step into their destiny, and make great money while doing it. So I've worked with women all over the world, and it's just been a pleasure. And I believe that 2020 has taken such a toll on us that what it did is, for some people, it caused them to become discouraged. But for others are really seeing that 2020 also has presented us with an opportunity, right? It's given us an opportunity to make a decision that, because we've seen how fragile life is, because we see how quickly you can be here today and gone today, because we see that tomorrow is not promised. If you are here right now, and if you are watching this, I believe it is because there is a distinct calling on your life. And if you haven't tapped into that calling up until this point, you're going to start doing that today. And I'm going to help you. As a matter of fact, I am here to serve and support you reconnecting to your dreams today, tomorrow, and Friday. So for 3 days, we're going to be hanging out together, and I'm going to give you tips and tools and tricks not tricks, there ain't no tricks, but tips and strategies to snatch back your dreams from the jaws of life, snatch back your dreams from this pandemic. We snatching back dreams today, y'all. So I want you to leave your comment right now. If you can pull up the comment section, Erica, if there's anybody watching that is ready to snatch back your dreams, I want you to type that into the comment section right now. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're listening from. Are you on Facebook? Where you at? What you doing? Are you ready to snatch back your dreams? I posted a video just the other day that got so much feedback. And basically what I said is, I'm putting my foot down. I'm putting my foot down and no longer going to allow fear, doubt, trauma, pandemic, the media. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm over allowing them to keep us in a place where we're like balled up in the corner somewhere. No, we snatching back dreams, and we starting today. So let me tell you what you can expect over the next couple of days. All right. If you're hanging out with me, we're going to do some really short, brief, interactive, high energy sessions. And this is what we're going to be covering basically today. I'm going to help you reconnect to your big, crazy dreams and really try to outline why it's so important that you step into your dream and step into your purpose, because that's what your dream is really about, right? It's about your calling. It's about your assignment. So I'm going to help you to reconnect to that, because it's kind of like when you have a lamp sitting on your nightstand and you go to turn it on and it don't turn on because you finally realize that it's been unplugged. The lamp is there. It's fully capable of working, but it has to plug into its source. So I'm going to reconnect you. I'm going to plug you back into your dreams a little bit today. And then on tomorrow, I really, really, really want you to make sure that you're here with me tomorrow at the same time, because tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to begin to destroy any obstacle that is standing between you and your dream. And you'd be surprised how it takes work, but it's pretty simple to do it if you make the commitment and the decision to reconnect to the dream. Okay. And then on day 3, what we're going to do is we're going to get into action, and we're going to help you take the next step, at least one step, if you got the courage to do it, because it does take courage. Now we're going to get you into action so that you can take at least one step towards your dreams. Okay. Y'all down with that? Y'all excited about that? I know I'm excited. So let's get into it. Share this out. Share it with your friends. Let your girlfriend know. Share it with your coworker. Share it with your team. Share it with your family members. Share this everywhere you can. And we're going to use a hashtag. Let me see. Let's make up a hashtag. Let's go with, should we say snatch back your dreams? Is that too long? We snatching back dreams today. Maybe we can just do hashtag dream big jam. God is calling on us to dream big, y'all. If you got to this point in 2020, that means that God trusts you with something. He trusts you with whatever that thing is that is on the inside of you. And sometimes, again, it gets buried under layers and layers of whatever. Let's peel back those layers. Let's peel them back and reconnect to those dreams. All right. Okay. So let's get into it. Now, most people, when it comes to your dreams and the state of your dreams, you fall into one of 4 categories. So let's go through those categories right now. The first one is you might be living in a dream interrupted. You might be living in a dream interrupted right now. Write this down. Your dream interrupted is basically what has happened to all of us, right, since the pandemic. Your dream has been interrupted by COVID-19. The economy is shut down. None of us have known how to navigate this type of a situation. So we've all had to like pivot and shift and reset and recalibrate and regain our bearings, right? And so the dreams have been interrupted for a lot of people. So that's the first person. Your dreams have been interrupted. That's a short-term interruption in whatever you had your mind set to. The second category that you might fall into is your dream has been deferred. Now, this is something that I can relate to. The dream is deferred. And that means that there's been a significant amount of time, I'd say a year or 2 or more, right? That you have not been really engaged in the thing that you really truly want to do, love to do, have been purposed to do. You feel disconnected. You feel like you don't have that joy, that enthusiasm. You don't have that thing that gets you up in the morning out of bed. So maybe that's you. Your dream has been deferred because of life, because of, some situation, whatever it may be. Your dream is deferred. That's the second category. The third category that you may fall into is maybe you're living in your dream come true. Maybe you're good. Maybe you're rocking and rolling. Maybe you cooking with grease. Maybe you're doing exactly what you want to do. Maybe life looks the way you want it to look. And if that's you, that's great. Now, the fourth category is the person that's living in a nightmare. I don't get the sense that that's you. I don't get the sense that that's you at all. But if that is you, then there's a little extra, no judgment, right? This is a season. If that's you, it's just a season and it'll come and go just like any other season. But that does take a little extra work. And I think on day 3, we'll be able to really move you out of the nightmare dream state into, taking action towards your dreams. But for the purposes of these 3 days, I'm going to be really talking to the first 2 people, the people who are in the dream interrupted and the dream deferred. Okay. The dream interrupted and the dream deferred. Again, those interruptions and that deferment can sometimes just be caused by life. Things happen. Okay. But we can't let that keep us stuck there, right? You can't let those situations keep you stagnant and separated, because truth be told, your dreams are synonymous with or associated with your purpose or your calling or your assignment. All right, write that down. Your dream, that thing that you think about, that thing that has been on the inside of you for many, 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 many years, that when you think about it, you get a little bit excited. Your heart starts to race a little bit. You start to daydream and just think about, wow, what if I could really step into that and make that my reality? And you get a little bit, something happens on the inside of you. That thing is directly associated with your purpose, your calling, or the assignment that is on your life. In other words, that piece of your DNA that was built into you, it's a part of your molecular structure. It's the assignment that God put inside of you, that your spirit, it's the work that your spirit came here to do. Do you know how many people are walking around here? Their spirit came to do one thing and they over here doing something else. It's like, where's the alignment? So your dream is extremely important because it is directly associated with what God intended for you to do. When you step into your dreams, strongholds get broken. Stagnation ceases to exist. This is why this is so important. When you step into your dreams, generational curses get broken. When you step into your dreams, all this nonsense that we've seen happen in this crazy tail year, all of this nonsense, it's impossible for it to exist when people come into alignment with their dream, aka their purpose or their assignment. So if you made it to this point in 2020, you have a responsibility to now say, dang, I survived that. We survived that. It is time to throw caution to the wind and step fully into your dream or your purpose or the divine calling on your life. Now, I didn't come here to preach, but I know somebody wants to say amen, because I'm on the verge of knocking this table over and I'm about to shout. Real talk. When you have the audacity and the courage to fully step into your purpose, there is no way that generational curses don't get broke. Find the lie. Come on, L. Come on, L. You know, L is listening on Facebook. You better plug back into your dreams. Now is the time. Come on, Iris. What did we talk about the other day? Dream big. Now is the time. And when I think about dreams, pardon me for getting just a little bit emotional. I'm trying not to go there, but this is an important conversation. There are 3 things I want you to remember about your dream. Write this down, because I'm going to help you today. Your dream needs to be protected, respected, and directed. Because I'm trying to help you snatch it back. So write that down. Your dream needs to be protected. This is what you need to do. Protect your dream, respect your dream, direct your dream. I had to make it rhyme so y'all will remember it. Later on this week, I'm a bust a rhyme for you, because, we have to do things to make people remember. Let me break it down. What do I mean when I say you must protect your dream at all costs? How many of you have expressed or shared your dream with someone, and sometimes your big dream is crazy and ridiculous, right? it sounds nonsensical to people who have, basically smothered their dreams under fear and doubt. So you tell them your dream and they say, that sounds crazy. That don't make no sense. How you gonna do that? That's always the statement that comes up. Well, how you gonna do that? Now, some people will allow that question, how, to make them feel discouraged, because it's when you got a big old dream, trying to figure out how to do it will make you be like, well, dang, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have no clue. So maybe I just need to not even pursue it. This is why you need to protect your dreams. You got to protect your dreams like you would your little sister if a bully was messing with her on the playground. You're not going to let no bully mess with your little baby sister. You're not going to do it. You're going to protect your sister. You're going to be like, no, you're not messing with her. This my sister. This my child. This my baby. This my family. This my blood. No. Step back. Get back. I will fight you to protect my sister. I will fight you to protect my cousin. I don't have siblings, but I would fight somebody over my cousin. No, you're not messing with my cousins. No, sir. No. We're not going down that road. You've got to protect your dreams, people. You must protect your dreams at all costs. It is imperative. Do not allow someone to bully you out of your dream. Do not allow someone to shame you out of your dream. Do not allow anybody to get you so hooked up into the how that you abandon your dream. Protect your dream. That's number one. Number two, respect your dream. You have to respect your own dream, because dreams have layers and levels to them. When you are stepping into your dream, it may not always look like the bright, shining light on a hill at the beginning when you first step into it. There's levels to your dream. And sometimes when you're here at the early levels of your dream, that ish is hard. It's hard, it's ugly, it's dirty. Sometimes you want to quit. Let me tell you something right now. I am right now in a season. And those of you who know me, y'all already know. Right, Priscilla? Right, Iris? Where the restructuring is real, the rebuilding is real. And it's hard. And right now I'm in my dream. I'm in my dream, but I'm in a level of my dream where I'm kind of like here. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there, but I'm here, and it's hard. And this is the stage where you really, if you can remain committed to your dream and show God that you're determined enough to stick with it, even when it's difficult, even when it's challenging, even when you staying up all night, you don't know how this thing is going to happen. You don't know how you're going to finish the project. You don't know how you don't know. But even in the midst of all of that, you still got respect for it because there's levels to it, right? How many of y'all been there? Raise your hand. Say something in the chat. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you are the only one in your house awake at night, you want to be in the bed so bad you don't know what to do. But there you are, all alone, working on your dream. It's lonely. Sometimes your dream will make you want to give all the way up. But you got to respect the levels of the dream. You got to respect the levels of your calling. God ain't going to just throw you into the highest level of your calling and your purpose right off the bat. That's ridiculous. Because as you're at these earlier stages and levels of it, what's happening to you? You're building the strength, you're building the muscle, you're learning what you need to know so that once you get here, you're ready. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care what all this little societal stuff that tries to get into our head. I'm 50 years old and I'm still climbing. My original dream was to be, well, one of them early on was to be the next Oprah. Well, that sounds crazy as hell. There's only one Oprah. So thankfully, as you work in your dream, you gain wisdom if you stick with it. You gain wisdom to understand, well, there can only be one Oprah. So what is my dream really? Well, my dream is to create a multimedia network that empowers, inspires, and equips women all around the world. Okay, now that makes sense. Now we can work with that. So I'm living in my dream on a smaller scale, but I'm still in it. And it's work and it's hard. And I'm constantly recalibrating. I'm constantly working on the mindset. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to respect the levels of your dream. Okay. Come on, Ida. I see you out there. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Leave it in chat if any of this is resonating with you. Now, here's the last thing. So we talked about protecting your dream. We talked about respecting your dream. Now let's talk about directing. When I use the word direct, I'm basically saying to you that your dream is going to require you to focus, to have laser-like focus. Am I clear? Are you understanding me? Because a lot of people have these dreams, but they don't even take time to cultivate the dream. You got a calling on your life, but you haven't taken the time to cultivate what the calling requires of you. You got to put focus on it. You got to invest in it, right? You've got to put focus on it and you've got to invest in it with your focus. So protect your dream, respect your dream, direct your dream. This is something else that I hear the Holy Spirit saying to me that I need to say to you. If you are constantly under attack, in other words, you're constantly facing challenge after challenge after challenge. Okay, this resonates with me. And there always seems to be something that stands in the way of you stepping into your calling or living out your dream. You have to understand that the bigger your calling, the bigger the attack, the spiritual attack. Okay, the bigger your calling, the bigger the attack, or the bigger the challenges are that you might face. So you need to be aware of the level of the challenges and attacks that you face. And you need to know how to fight those attacks in the spiritual realm. Now, I didn't come here to preach. But y'all know that, I cannot talk to you about your dream and your calling without making you aware, hey, Lakeisha, of what's happening in the realm that we can't see. Does that make sense? So there are weapons that you can use to win that battle. Maybe we can talk about that later, but I just want you to be aware. All right. So let's review that real quick before we get ready to wrap up for today. And leave your comments. If you have any ideas, any things that have resonated with you so far, share them in the comments section and we'll highlight them. I got my team working for me. Erica's in the background standing by. We got to snatch back our dreams. Share this out with your community. Share it out on your Facebook. Share it out on your social media, because it is time that the chosen ones snatch back their dreams and step into their purpose and their calling. I am not playing with 2021, period. I'm taking back everything that was lost. I'm reclaiming dreams. I'm reclaiming ideas. I'm reclaiming revenues. Whatever was lost is being restored in 2021. Y'all ready for that? Let's snatch back our dreams, okay? So here's the deal. Like I said to you, I'm going to be here for the next 3 days to serve and support you toward reconnecting with your dreams. And again, let me see if I can pull that one up, Erica. Let's go over that summary of the next 3 days again. Let me know when you have it. Okay, perfect. So again, these next 3 days, we're going to reconnect you to your big, crazy dreams. I'm talking about the big, crazy, It don't make no sense to nobody, but it's the thing that has been living on the inside of you for as long as you can remember. We're going to reconnect to that. If that is on the inside of you, there's something that you need to do with that. Let's reconnect to it, okay? Day 2, we're going to destroy the obstacles that may be standing in the way of you connecting to your dreams. That's going to happen tomorrow when you come back and meet me here at the same time. And on day 3, we're going to get into action and take the next step and really get a clear picture of what it looks like as your dreams unfold. Would you share this with one person? Are you willing to do that? Share this with at least one person so we can meet back here tomorrow and continue this process of snatching back our dreams. Can you do that? Awesome. Now I have one last thing I want to share with you. And that is the homework assignment. And before we put that on the screen, Erica, I'm sitting here, I'm looking off into space because a thought just came into my mind. A really powerful thought just came to me. And the thought was how blessed I feel to be able to be here with you right now, because this is a part of my dream, right? And it's going to continue to grow and grow as I protect it, respect it, and direct it and stay focused, right? But I'm so blessed to have connected early in life with a dream. I remember it vividly. I remember the day when I realized that the calling of my life, and I wasn't sophisticated to know then that it was my calling, but when I was 9 years old, I grew up in Chicago, as I said, and there were these twins that lived on my block. And they were a little bit younger than me. I was 9, they were probably around 4. And I remember I used to play with them a lot because I was friends with their older sister, and she and I we were the same age. And if Yvette is here, she'll know exactly who I'm talking about, Cootie and Renee. So anyway, Cootie and Renee were 4 years old, and we would play a lot in the summertime. And I remember one day they had on their new little sneakers that they got. You know how we were when we were kids, we would get those new shoes and we just loved our shoes. And the shoes had shoestrings on them, but they didn't know how to tie the shoestring. So I taught them how to tie their shoes. And so we went over it over again. You know, you tie it here and then you make the bow and then you tie it and Renee got it real quick, but Cootie, it took her a minute. So we kept doing it and they couldn't get it. And then eventually, as we kept doing it, I don't know how many times we practiced it, but eventually that day they learned how to tie their shoe. And I taught them that. And for the next several days, whenever we would see each other outside, we would practice tying their shoes. And they were so excited that they knew how to tie their shoes. And as a 9-year-old girl, I can vividly remember the feeling of, wow, I just taught them, I'm not going to cry. I just taught these little girls a basic fundamental skill that is going to help them for the rest of their life. Sure, it's just tying your shoe, but everybody needs to know how to tie their shoe. And it was in that moment that I fell in love with the idea of teaching, of empowering, of equipping, of giving, a strategy, a tip, a skill that would help women. I've always, and then as I look at it through high school, there were always these social groups and they were, Iris, you remember ODF, all women. And I was the president of Odessa Feminique, and then through college and it just kept going. And the media piece of it was just a platform in order to be able to reach more than, reach the masses of the people. Never with the idea of being famous or a celebrity, but just wanting to empower and equip and inspire lots of people. So that was the day when I realized that part of my dream would be teaching, inspiring, equipping. And I've had the privilege of doing that on a lot of different levels. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we probably got some men listening too. We are in a season where what's happening in the world today is showing us that we have to not only tap back into our dreams, but we have to build our economy around that dream, AKA that calling and that purpose. Do you understand what I'm saying? You've heard me say create your own economy. Create an economy that allows you to harness your dreams and monetize your gifts and your passion so that you can do the stuff that you love and make great money doing it. Make money while you sleep. I loved it the other night when my phone woke me up because the cha-ching signal went off. Remember that, Anthony? The other night it was cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching in the middle of the night. Yes, honey. This is what this season that we're in is teaching us. You got to reconnect to your dreams and build your own economy. And that's what we're focusing on for the next several days. Y'all ready for that? Now, write in chat. Who are you going to share this with? Who are you going to send this to right now today? They can watch the replay. They can come into the Facebook group, Erica, and watch it. And Erica's going to put that banner up just in case you're not already in the group. Okay. And she's also going to put that in chat for you. Some of you are listening on Facebook, but I want you to come into the private Facebook group today because we are about to accelerate this. Accelerate? No, not accelerate. I just made up a word for y'all. We are about to accelerate the dream snatchback. Because when we accelerate the snatchback on the dreams, Lakeisha, when we accelerate the snatchback of the dreams, then we set ourselves up to have the 2021 that we need to have. I don't know what that looks like for you. I'm not going to put I'm not going to impose my goals and thoughts on yours. Whatever you need 2021 to look like, it starts today by snatching back your dreams. All right. Now, I promise to only be here for 37 minutes. I think I'm about at the 37-minute mark. Let me just acknowledge a few people. Lakeisha, again, Iris, thank you. Elle, thank you. They're like, that's Team Ride or Die right there. Facebook user, I don't see you. You got to put your name in when we meet tomorrow. Phoenix, Facebook user from Phoenix. Is that my cousin? Maynard Scales. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hey, Cindy. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you share this, use the hashtag Dream Big Jam or snatch back your dreams. I don't care. Whatever y'all think is going to catch fire out here. Thank you, Biggie, for your support. TJ, thank you so much. Erica, thank you. Let's meet back here tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, and let's do part 2. And again, for part 2, we're going to talk about calling out the obstacle that is standing in your way. We're going to call it out because you got to name it. All right. Hey, Dawn, thank you for watching. Sonia Claiborne, thank you so much. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Snatch back your dreams. All right, it's time. It's your season. It's your calling. This is your moment. I'll see you back here tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Thanks so much.